All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to click on things and blow them up. So there's a tree. Boom. There's another tree. Boom. Here comes a zombie. Boom. This tree's not quite blown up. Cool. There's another zombie out here. All right. I thought that would be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get a fresh world and get started on blowing things up. All right, here's my fresh world. Let's add some stuff to the fresh world so we can blow it up. I'm going to go to plugins. I think I'm just going to add a rig, right? Mesh rig. Boom. And we can blow players up too, right? You can blow up players or characters or whatever you want. We'll put two of these guys out here. And let's go to starter player scripts. All right. And we'll add a local script. We'll call that click, boom, loc. All right. What do we need? We need our user input service to capture our click events, our mouse click events. So user input service, game get service, user input service. We are going to get our player. So game get service players, and then we'll do a dot local player. Let's see what else. Let's go ahead and get the mouse. All right, so player, that's a colon there. Get mouse. Cool. And let's get replicated storage. Game get service, replicated storage. Because we need a remote event. We need to do the explosions on the server side. The mouse clicking is going to be on the client side. So a remote event is a doorway between the client and the server, so we'll need that. So let's go ahead and make a local click RE for click remote event. It will be in replicated storage. We'll do a wait for child. And then let's make a remote event because we don't have one yet. So let's go to replicated storage and we'll hit the plus sign, remote event. We'll name this click RE. I'll do a capital C for click. And you want to name it the exact same thing right here. And IntelliSense should pick it up. Ah, there it is. Boom. Cool. Let's see, user input service. We'll have this input began event that will connect to a function. Input parameter will be passed in, right? And that's going to be like whether we do a click or a key press or something like that. So first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that the mouse has a target. If it does, I want to see if the input is either a mouse click or like a touch if people have the phone. I want to be able to do this on phone. So I'm going to do another if statement. I'll say if input user input type equals enum user input type mouse button 1, right? We'll say that, or, oh, it always does that, or get rid of that then. The IntelliSense is a little bit hosed on that one. We're going to do it almost identical. This is going to be for the phone. So this one's actually for the computer, right? Next one is going to be for the phone. I misspoke. This is going to be for the phone or the iPad or whatever. There, we're going to do a touch. Cool. So now the mouse has to have a target. If it does, we're going to get in here and then we're going to see whether it's a mouse button 1 click or whether it's a touch. So either of those two will fire this if statement off. Then we'll say local item mouse target. So we'll capture the mouse target in a variable called item. Let's make sure that it's not the base plate. So we'll say if item name does not equal base plate, or you might be on the train too, so you might have to check for that a little bit differently. But I think you'll be able to figure that out from here. Then let's go ahead and fire our remote event to the server and say, hey, here's our item that we clicked on. Let's go ahead and do a print, just in case we need to troubleshoot, right? Now we can see what we clicked on. Cool, so we're all done client side. All right, now you'll actually be able to click on stuff even if you're dead. We're not doing a check for that. And like I said, it could be anything except for the base plate, anything that exists. So let's go to our server script service because now we sent something to the server. So server script service, we'll make a script. We'll call this click boom, not click boom loc, but click boom. It's going to be server side. You can do click boom server if you want. All right. And we need to get our replicated storage because we need to get that remote event. That's our gateway between the client and the server. So we'll say gain get service replicated storage, local click RE, replicated storage, wait for child. There it is, click RE. So there's our gateway. All right, let's make a function. Local function explode things. All right. Player is going to come in because whoever clicked, the player is going to come in over that fire server event as the person who clicked. You don't have to add that. It comes in for free. But don't forget it or you're going to be messed up because our item is going to be the second argument here. All right. Well, if you look over here at click boom log, we only sent item, but on this side, we're going to get the player and the item, right? So you got to remember that. It's just a pattern that you have to remember. So we'll say local boom instance new explosion. I want explosion, right? We'll parent it in the workspace. Boom position is going to be our item position, right? Boom blast pressure. This is pretty big. 10, 1, 2, 3. I think it defaults to 50,000. 10,000 is pretty big though. And then boom blast radius. Just remember, the bigger the radius, the more likely you might get blown up. Let's go with 10. 10 studs, a 10 stud blast radius. We'll say click RE. Let's catch our on server event, connect it to explode things, get rid of those two parentheses, and we'll try it out. We don't have a sound effect yet though. We want to get a sound effect. Let's go ahead and do that next. There's our guy. Boom. See that? There's no sound. It's all right. Let's fix that. Let's get a sound. Let's go here. Home, toolbox, audio, explosion. Should we do explosion? That looks too long. What's this? That's kind of good. That will not work. That's good. Let's do that. I'm going to copy asset ID. Right? Actually, what you could do, if you move it in here, not like that, Control Z, move it into your workspace. There we go. And it's going to be up here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this asset, this sound ID. I'm just going to save it. I'm going to copy that asset ID for your, or sound ID for your sound. Then when we go to our server, click boom, right under server script service. Let me show you in case you got lost. There it is. Click boom. Let's go ahead and just make the sound. We'll say local sound instance new sound. We'll parent it in the workspace, and then we'll get a sound ID. There it is. We'll make that the sound ID. These need to be in parentheses though. Parenthesis there, or quotes, speech quotes. I'm sorry, not parentheses, speech quotes. Cool beans. Oh, let's play it. Where should we play it? Let's play it in the beginning. We'll say sound, play, cool. Get rid of that. And then we have this sound floating up in here. We don't need it anymore. I just drug it there so I get the asset ID. Yeah, good. Let's try it. I think it's going to be under 10 minutes. Boom. Boom. Cool. And we could do that with players too. All right. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have fun with this. I think it's pretty cool.